As we make welcome to the podium, the most honorable and Holness, Member of Parliament, Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Thank you so much. Please be comfortable. All right, so can you hear me? Yes. Do I need to raise my voice anymore? Yes. Allow me to acknowledge Master of Ceremonies, Reverend Leroy Allen, and the Reverend Claude Ellis for prayers. The Honorable Custos Ian Forbes, Custos Waterloo for the parish of St. Andrew. And in the same breath, allow me to acknowledge our former Custos, Honorable Hardie, who did an amazing job in her tenure as Custos and continues to serve even after the meeting office. Superintendent of Police, Damian Madison, Commanding Officer of the St. Andrew South Division, and the Superintendent of Police, Norris Rooms, Chairman of the St. Andrew.
We have on the floor the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Most Honorable Andrew Holness. We are privileged to have him to speak at our conference today, the 29th of June 2024, our second conference. He is making a speech to the police officer, the members of the District Consultative Committee, and also to the children and everyone that is in his presence. This is a member moment, must be recognized and noted.
Public service announcement today.
So he is here to
I want you to pay keen attention
his
to
speech today.
Tropical storm Beryl has formed in the Atlantic, about 800 miles east of Barbados, and it is heading west quite rapidly. Barbados and other eastern Caribbean islands have already put out tropical storm warnings, and it is expected that by Monday morning, tropical storm Beryl will probably have strengthened and will be in the region of Barbados. Various models have projected that tropical storm Beryl will probably impact Jamaica. All the models have suggested that if it is not a direct impact, it would be in the vicinity of Jamaica. We expect that this will bring adverse weather conditions. And we expect that by Wednesday morning, we will be experiencing such conditions. So, the relevant agencies will put out the necessary warnings as the system develops, and they will give a new advance warning. And this is for you to make some decisions on how you're going to prepare if this tropical storm strengthens and becomes a hurricane and does impact faster. So, should you take your decisions now about getting your precautionary stocks of goods, food, water, batteries, candles, having your critical and essential documents properly secured. If you have trees that could be a threat to your house, your residents, take action.
From the Onsby District Consultative Committee, myself and our President, Vice President, George Pinto, along with our Secretary, Kenisha Queen.
Sound, no sound, no sound.
Can't hear me now?
Yeah, sound better. Put the mic further up to him. Mic want to go up further.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you must bend down. Push it out. Yeah, put up the mic to him. That's a very long time.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. So you only lost when I said it is best to be prepared.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging all Jamaicans to get your precautionary stocks in place, your stocks on goods, food, your batteries and candles, a supply of water just in case. Ensure that your critical documents are secure. If there are any trees or other things that could be of danger to your property, please ensure that you take necessary actions to secure those items and to secure your property as well. It is better to be prepared than to be sorry that you didn't prepare. So I encourage all Jamaicans to take the necessary steps. We are now in the hurricane season and we should have already taken those steps. But I'm giving advance notice that there is the potential of serious adverse weather, possibly a tropical storm, possibly a hurricane. So we should take the necessary precautionary steps now. We have already taken steps to be prepared as a government. Admin is on alert, the JDF is on alert. So should the worst happen, the government is already mobilized and prepared. So it is now for the citizens themselves, householders, people who live alone, to be aware of the possibility and take the necessary action. Jamaica is a paradise. In some sense, Jamaica has achieved so many good things. We are a great nation. When I saw the race yesterday of young what's his name? Ishane Thompson, doing 9.77. I was watching a video before of an American commentator saying, "We're coming for you, Jamaica." Because obviously they were all hearing the news that our athletes were injured and possibly not running. So they felt that, they have a good chance.
My Lord.
Of course, one commentator was saying, hey, don't do that because these Jamaicans will kind of cool the heat. And of course, so said,
Terrible.
so realize our talent pool is needed. And I want to encourage our athletes to continue to do well, continue to make Jamaica proud. We are behind you and we know that you can do. So, we are the little island that could, the little island that can, the little island that did, and the little island that will continue to do great things. But sometimes we don't live up to our true potential. And that is the paradox. We can do so well, but then on some things we don't do so well. The question is not, is it a matter of resources? As my colleague, member of parliament, I call her my sister MP, because she has run my constituency, her thesis is that we need more resources. We need more resources. You listen to senior superintendent Anderson. He never mentioned one word about this. But he spoke about systems and policies and procedures.
That's right.
He was speaking about how he was motivating his men and fathers. He spoke about the organization of the resources. There are many reasons as to why we don't do well. All of them are we need better leadership, we need better organization, and we need more resources. But that should not stop us
That's right.
from doing the best we can with the leadership we have, with the organization and capacity that we have, and with the financial and fiscal resources that we have. What we as Jamaicans must realize is that whatever the stock of resources you have,
Use it.
we can do more with it than we are currently doing. That is the essence of being more productive and being. That is the essence of being. That is the essence. These mics are going to bring the stride. Can you hear it now? So as I was saying, that is the essence of being more productive. So one of the key points I want to leave with you today is that your government, your administration, is intent on increasing the productivity of Jamaica. Productivity is a critical element of any national security strategy. So let's talk about how productivity relates to national security. The first element of any strategy for a productive national security policy is to ensure that your leadership has a productivity mentality. What is a productivity mentality? The first critical ingredient of a productivity mentality is to first of all take what I consider to be a transformational approach to the use of resources. There are some people who believe that change will only happen if there is a transaction of more resources. Meaning that we are only going to bring down murders if we put more police, buy more police cars, fix more police stations, and pay police more. So the only solution is to get more money. Now, let's be clear. You will always need to have more resources. But it doesn't mean that you can't do more with the resources you already have. And the way to get more out of the resources that you have is to first of all have leadership that is thinking in a transformational way. Because 90% of the time, the way in which we are